So today is Wednesday, November 21st, and I'm on my way to the Emerald Valley Intergroup. It's a volunteer position that I have for Alcoholics Anonymous. And I was researching this morning about Wednesday and the Yule season and the Scandinavian heritage and history behind Christmas, and how Wednesday is actually Woden's Day. And Woden is an old Norse god who may have been the original archetype for Santa Claus, which is fun because I came across an old Scandinavian folktale book with Santa Claus in it, who had a ship full of gifts that he brought over the ocean from Spain. He was a Spanish bishop, Saint Nicholas, and he also had an assistant along with him who was a Moor called Black Pete. That's fun. Kind of dark in a way, but it's lighthearted, dark, fun. White children who don't respect his assistant, Santa Claus's assistant, get dipped in a well of ink, and they get to run around being just as black as his assistant. And then if they're not nice, then they're naughty, they get put into a sack and beaten by the assistant. And if they're good, then they get some treats, put in their wooden shoes that is under or near the fireplace instead of a stocking. So it's fun, Scandinavian spin on it. And I'm Scandinavian. Growing up in Oregon, which is Scandinavian in its roots, and Celtic and Pagan in Oregon. It's kind of fun to discover all that. After I went off to the University of Oregon and took some folklore of the British Isles classes along with some folklore classes, and then looked at my own family heritage and my own upbringing and my own family trauma and loss. And then I realized how traditional we are. Traditionally speaking, there might not be a way to break the cycle of domestic violence and abuse. It's traditional. It's traditional to engage in daddy worship. It's traditional to have a perfect father. And it's traditional for mothers to stay in the background and do all of the egg laying and nest making while the rooster gets to crow about it. I have a traditional family. I married a European man who was born and raised in England for part of his upbringing, and then over in Oklahoma for the rest of it, until he came over to Florence, Oregon, where he met me. And traditionally speaking, for about 20 years, I was a mermaid. I've got a folktale book to prove it. It's to take mermaids like me and stick them in a house and turn them into a proper burger vrouw. Eat 'em housewife. Which I still am. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, and I'm having some people over for a traditional Thanksgiving dinner. Even though I'm Scandinavian and Thanksgiving is more American, although Canada has a day of Thanksgiving, and in pagan roots, Thanksgiving kind of begins, Christmas begins in November actually, And so giving thanks is something that we do every winter, knowing that it could be a harsh winter and some people might not make it to the end of spring. We don't know. And so celebrating the holiday season with green and evergreens and the pagan traditions of wreaths and holly is exciting for me because I'm pagan in my roots. Even if I don't want to be, I still am. I just am. And FYI, so is football. We do that every year. And my children's father is a football fanatic. Go Steelers and Oklahoma Sooners. And go Ducks and go Beavers. It's still pagan in its roots. We've just improved ourselves because it used to be a head. The ball used to be a head. It was called B-A. And then we changed over to a pigskin. And now we use vinyl. It's still aggressive and it's still violent and it still can cause head traumas. But it's the new religion, is what I was told by an educator who was exposing the corruption in the NFL football in conjunction with Comcast and advertisement and all of the fantasy football and the high stakes trading and money changing and but hey, it's Roman in the Roman Colosseum and it's a slaughter out there, I guess. Hopefully nobody gets hurt or killed playing football or raped. So I'm sure football is a big part of a lot of people's holiday seasons, especially around Thanksgiving. And I'm just thankful that I can take it or leave it. So I'm going off to volunteer to help people who may be down on their emotional luck and down on their material luck and down on their luck and downtrodden, and they just might be feeling down because they've given up an old habit and an old loss and an old tradition of getting drunk around the holidays and drinking alcohol, which is also very pagan in every culture. There's alcohol drinking, even in Christian cultures, unless you're a teetotaler, or you've engaged in the prohibition, or you're a Nazarene, not supposed to touch alcohol or sex, like Jesus, who didn't follow the rules all the time. I think I'll leave with that one.